All right, buckle up, everybody, because today we are taking a deep dive
Ooh, deep dive.
into 50 creative journal prompts
Nice.
from the brilliant
I
Lestallion.
love Lestallion.
Now, these aren't your typical what did I do today kind of prompts.
Okay, yeah.
These are designed to really unlock those doors in your imagination.
I like that. Unlock those doors.
So let's jump into it. One that really caught my eye from the Exploring Your Imagination category
Okay.
was this one. Imagine you've discovered a hidden door in your home. Where does it lead, and what do you find on the other side?
I love that.
Give me some real Narnia vibes.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Totally.
is behind that door.
It's so interesting how that kind of prompt really speaks to something that's like so universal. You know, the hidden door. It's in so many myths and children's stories. It's
Yeah.
like this innate human desire for the unknown,
Yeah,
that yearning for something more than the everyday.
totally.
Mm.
And there's another one in this category that goes even deeper. It says, think of your favorite song and create a story inspired by its lyrics or melody.
Wow, that's really cool.
Like, I was thinking about how differently I'd interpret, like, a breakup ballad
Yeah, of course.
versus, like, a high-energy anthem.
Yeah, that's clever because it uses something we already connect to emotionally, right? Music.
Yes.
But instead of passively listening to it, you're actively taking those emotions
Yeah.
and turning them into narrative. It's like
Yes.
you're giving a soundtrack to a story that hasn't been written yet.
Oh, that's a really good point.
Or you could even flip it around.
Okay.
Like maybe you have a story idea and you try to find the music that captures that same feeling.
I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, switching gears a bit.
Okay.
Imagine you've been turned into a superhero overnight. What are your powers and how do you use them?
Ooh.
I got to go with teleportation.
Yeah.
No more traffic.
No more traffic. So this one's fun because it's all about playfulness.
Yeah.
But what I think is really cool is that second part. How do you use them? It's not just about the wish fulfillment.
Right.
It's getting you to think about responsibility and consequence.
Yeah.
Even with superpowers,
Yeah.
your choices shape the world around you.
That's a really good point. It's not just about the ability.
Right.
It's about the kind of hero you become.
Exactly.
And that kind of ties in with this other one in this category.
Okay.
Embracing playfulness.
Mm-hmm.
This one. Create a recipe for your favorite emotion. What ingredients would it include, and how would you share it with others?
That's a good one.
Kind of out there.
A little bit, but it's super insightful
Yeah.
because it forces you to take something abstract,
Yeah.
an emotion,
Right.
and make it tangible. You break it down
Right.
like a chef analyzing different flavors.
Yeah.
And then that sharing aspect, it's like
Right.
acknowledging that emotions aren't meant to be bottled up.
Right.
They influence how we connect.
It's making me think about emotions in a whole different way.
I know, right?
Last one for this section. This one might hit home for a lot of us.
Okay.
Think of a difficult time in your life. How has creativity helped you heal? And what did you learn from the experience? I think we all had those moments
Absolutely.
where art or writing or even just daydreaming
Yeah.
helped us through something.
It's powerful because it's reframing creativity as more than just making pretty things.
Yeah.
It's acknowledging that the process itself can be therapeutic
Yes.
by expressing difficult emotions through words, color, music, whatever. You're externalizing them, giving them shape and form. And
Yeah.
that can be so healing.
So healing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we explored our imagination.
We did.
We embraced playfulness.
We did that too.
But now, get ready to dream big.
Let's do it. Because when you dream big, that's where the magic happens.
Absolutely. And speaking of big dreams, there's this prompt in the dreaming big category that I just love. If you could achieve one impossible dream, what would it be and how would it change your life?
Okay. Yeah.
It's like permission to let your imagination go wild.
Right. Like, what's that one thing?
Totally. For me, I think it would be to understand any language instantly.
Whoa, that's a good one.
Right. Imagine the conversations, the places you could go, the books you could read.
That's amazing. And you're already thinking about the ripple effects, how it would change your life and open up new possibilities.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the power of that prompt right there.
It really is. And this next one from the dreaming big category is super intriguing. Imagine you've been given a blank canvas. What colors, shapes, and stories would you bring to life on it? Makes me think about art in a whole different way.
This one is about engaging all the senses, not just what you paint, but the textures, the emotions, even the sounds you might imagine.
Wow, that's deep.
Right? It's like creating a whole world.
Yeah, it's like taking show, don't tell to a whole new level.
Absolutely.
Okay, last one for this section. This one might sound a little, I don't know, ego-driven. Imagine you've won an award for your creativity. What did you create, and how does it feel to be celebrated?
I like this one, I think.
But I think there's more to it.
For sure, it's not about bragging rights, it's about visualization.
Okay.
You know, athletes use it, entrepreneurs use it.
Right.
Imagine success and you program your mind to believe it's possible.
It's like you're giving yourself permission to dream big
Right,
and then taking steps to make it happen.
exactly.
Okay, so we've explored our imaginations, we've embraced playfulness, dreamed big. Now let's get into a category that's all about reflection and gratitude.
Ooh, I like it.
Cultivating gratitude through creativity. This one, I think, really gets to the heart of why we create. Reflect on a creative project you're proud of. What made it special, and how did it impact your journey?
Nice.
Not about bragging.
No.
It's about looking back and appreciating what you did.
It's about the effort, the dedication, the doubts, all of it.
Yes, and the feeling of bringing something to life.
That's it, that sense of accomplishment.
And it's not just about the final product. It's about the skills you learned along the way.
That's right, the whole journey.
Speaking of journeys, this one really resonated with me. Write a thank you letter to someone who has inspired your creativity. How have they influenced your life? And what do you appreciate most about them?
Yeah, that's powerful.
This one really makes me think of my high school drama teacher.
Oh, nice.
She was the first person who encouraged me to step outside my comfort zone, to really embrace storytelling.
Wonderful.
I wouldn't be here without her.
That's amazing. You know, it's those kinds of influences that can really shape our lives.
They really do.
It's a reminder to appreciate those people, those mentors.
Maybe by sharing our gratitude, we can inspire others.
I love that. Paying it forward.
Exactly. Okay, last one for this category. This is a powerful one. Think about a time you felt stuck creatively. How did you push through and what helped? We all hit those walls, right?
Oh, all the time. Creative blocks, they're part of the process.
Yeah.
But this prompt reframes it. It's an opportunity to grow.
Right.
You reflect on it and you can see the patterns and you come up with strategies.
Yeah, it's like building your own toolbox.
That's a great way to put it. And remember, you don't have to go through it alone.
Yeah.
Talk to a friend, a mentor, or even take a break.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just to get those creative juices flowing again.
So we've covered a lot. We've explored our wildest dreams,
Yeah.
reflected on our creative journey.
It's been quite a journey.
But before we wrap up, I want to emphasize something that Lestallion talks about,
Okay.
these 50 prompts.
Yeah.
This is just the beginning.
It is. It's like planting seeds.
You mean like we can come up with our own prompts based on what resonates with us?
Exactly. Meta creativity.
I love it.
And you can use them in more ways than writing. Imagine that hidden door prompt as a painting,
Whoa.
or the superhero one as inspiration for a song.
Okay, my mind is blown. So
Yeah.
it's not just writing, it's about thinking creatively and yeah.
Now you're getting it. And you can apply this to any area of your life.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Think about a problem at work. Instead of getting bogged down, reframe it as a creative challenge.
Okay.
What would this project look like if it were a piece of music?
Interesting.
You see?
So we're using these prompts as mental springboards to jumpstart new thinking.
Precisely.
Yeah.
You're training your brain to be more creative, more innovative.
I'm starting to see the possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm curious, for you listening out there, what are some areas where you struggle with creativity?
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let's brainstorm some prompts together.
We're all in this together.
We are.
And remember, there's no right or wrong way to approach these prompts. Just be curious,
Yeah.
experiment, and have fun.
Because at the end of the day, creativity is all about embracing the unknown.
And discovering the beauty within each of us.
That's beautiful.
But before we get too philosophical, let's move on to our final category, shall we?
Yes. Celebrating growth.
All about recognizing how far you've come and setting your sights on the future.
Okay, so celebrating growth. This category is all about, like, taking stock of where we are on our creative journey. And this prompt really jumped out at me. Reflect on your proudest creative accomplishment. What inspired it, and how did it feel to complete it?
Yeah. It's not about bragging. It's really about analyzing that satisfaction.
Exactly. What made it so special? What can we learn from it?
It's like reverse engineering your creative success.
Love that. And speaking of those aha moments, this one's all about recognizing those breakthroughs. Think about a time when you had a breakthrough in your creative process. What led to that breakthrough, and how did it change your approach?
Interesting, yeah. Paying attention to those shifts in our thinking.
When a new idea just clicks.
Those moments when you see things from a fresh perspective.
It's like training yourself to be more open to inspiration. Okay, this one's a challenge. Imagine you are mentoring someone younger who is just starting their creative journey. What advice would you give them based on your own experiences?
Ooh, passing on the wisdom.
What lessons have you learned along the way?
It's acknowledging that we all have something to share.
Even if we don't feel like experts.
Right. And sometimes explaining it to someone else.
Helps us understand it better ourselves.
Exactly.
Okay, last one for this category, and it's all about keeping that creative fire burning. List 5 creative skills you want to learn. What excites you most about each one?
Ooh, I like that. It's future focus.
Right. Always something new to learn.
Creativity is a journey, not a destination.
It really is. It's like a roadmap for your creative adventure.
Endless possibilities.
And you know, it's interesting. All these prompts, from exploring our imagination to celebrating growth, they're all connected, aren't they?
They are. It's this ongoing dance between inspiration, exploration, reflection.
It really is. And that's what makes this deep dive into Lestallion's 50 prompts so amazing. It's not just about writing, it's about self-discovery and creative empowerment.
Beautifully said.
So as we wrap up this episode, I want to leave you with a final prompt to ponder. This one comes from our expert here. It's all about those creative roadblocks, but with a twist. Think about one creative block you've always had. Could be writing, art, anything. Now, how could reframing that block as a journal prompt help you overcome it?
I like that. Turning a challenge into a starting point.
It's about shifting our perspective, right?
Yeah.
Seeing obstacles as invitations to dig deeper.
To experiment, to find new ways to express ourselves.
Turn that frustration into fuel. And even if you don't think of yourself as a creative person, I encourage you to try these prompts. You might surprise yourself.
Because creativity is in all of us. It's a wellspring of potential. And these prompts are just tools to help you tap into it.
Absolutely. So grab a journal, find a quiet spot, and let your imagination run wild. Be sure to check out Lestallion's blog for more prompts and resources. You'll find a link in the show notes. Until next time, happy journaling.